What is up guys, Andy Forresty Runner here, back with a brand new mini-series, and in this series we're going to be asking some awesome running content creators a whole host of questions so that you guys can get to know them that little bit better. And in this first episode I'm delighted to be joined by Emily Heller, aka Run Like Heller. Emily has a fantastic YouTube channel covering all sorts of running content, and I want you guys to get to know her channel a little bit more. So sit back, relax and enjoy this Q&A session.
What's up guys, I'm Emily Heller from the running YouTube channel Run Like Heller, and I make videos about running shoes, running gear, my races, a little bit of training, you know, a little bit of all things running. So I started my running channel in September of 2019, and I had always been watching running shoe reviews, gear reviews, race videos on YouTube, that sort of thing. For years I was doing that, and I've always wanted to make my own channel, but I never had the guts to do it. So finally I was just like, whatever, let's give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but it's been an awesome ride and I'm so glad that I started it. My passion for running shoe technology and running gear really drives me to make my videos. I love being able to share my thoughts on a product and hear everyone else's thoughts on the same product as well. I also really enjoy the process of making the videos, getting creative with filming and editing. I have a journalism background, so that's kind of my thing. Before I was strictly a runner, I was actually a triathlete. I did a half Ironman, I did a bunch of sprint and Olympic distance races, but I realized that I really hate swimming and I wanted to focus more of my time on running. So I kind of transitioned from a triathlete to a full-time runner and started marathon training. I would say that my main goal for my running right now is health of the body and the mind. Obviously, I want to maintain overall fitness, but I am a person who suffers from a little bit of anxiety. So when I go for a run, it resets me for the day, clears my mind, and I can just start the day fresh and feeling good. My future running goals are to hopefully do the Chicago Marathon in October if it's not canceled. And a goal that I've had in the back of my mind for a while, and I don't know when it'll happen or anything like that, but I would love to qualify for the Boston Marathon. That's a long, far-reaching goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. So my favorite daily trainer right now would have to be the Saucony Triumph 17. I love the Power Run Plus midsole. It's soft, it's cushioned, and it gives you a little bit of spring and bounce. But my runner-up, and it's a close runner-up, would be the Fresh Foam 1080 V10. The Fresh Foam X midsole is soft, it's plush, but it doesn't have the same spring and response that the Triumph 17 has. My favorite session day or tempo day shoe would be the Skechers Razor 3. This is an incredibly lightweight shoe that disappears on your foot, and that Hyperburst midsole in the Razor 3 feels amazing underfoot. It's cushioned, it's responsive, it's everything you could want in a tempo day shoe. It's simple, it works, and it's fun. My favorite race day shoe, while I hate to say it, would probably be the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent. I've run in 10Ks in this shoe, I've run in half marathons. In fact, my half marathon personal best was in this shoe. And it's really, like, for a carbon fiber plated shoe, unbeatable. However, if I'm looking for a shoe without all the bells and whistles, maybe for a 5K or something like that, I would go with the Atreyu running base model shoe. It's simple, it's got nice cushioning, and it just gets the job done. This shoe is not only lightweight, but it feels like butter on your foot. I mean, this is a nice shoe. So I like a lot of different brands, but I'd have to say right now that New Balance might be at the top of my list. They have a couple of different shoes that I've tried in 2019 and 2020 that I have loved. For example, the Fresh Foam 1080 V10, the New Balance FeelCell Rebel, and the New Balance FeelCell TC. Every single one of these shoes is so solid, and I've really enjoyed running in all of them. I think a shoe that has surprised me the most would be the Atreyu running base model. This is a shoe made by a startup company in Austin, Texas. And of course, when you hear about a startup company making running shoes, you're kind of like, how good could they really be? And while the shoe is incredibly simple, I think that's what makes it so great. It has a lightweight upper, the ride is super smooth. Like I said before, it feels like butter under your foot. And I just love it for tempo days and for 5Ks. And the two shoes really stick out to me for most underwhelming, and that would be the Skechers Go Run Ride 8 and the Brooks Hyperion Tempo. Both shoes feel similar underfoot and equally underwhelming. I think the main issue here with both is that the outsole material negatively affects the ride of the midsole. And I know a lot of people like these shoes, so I'm prepared to get the hate for it. I'm excited for a lot of shoes coming up, but I'd say right off the bat, 3 right here would be from the Saucony Endorphin line: the Speed, the Pro, and the Shift. But if we're talking about different brands, I'm excited for the New Balance FeelCell RC and the Hoka Rocket X. A brand that I'm looking forward to most in 2021 would maybe be Skechers, because despite the fact that I didn't really like the Go Run Ride 8, I love the Razor 3. And I know they have some stuff coming out in late 2020, so I'm even more excited to see what they're gonna do next year. And I'm also really excited to see what New Balance continues to do with FuelCell and Fresh Foam X. There are a lot of running YouTubers that inspire me. By the way, have you guys checked out Forest of Dean Runner? If you haven't, you really should. He has amazing content. But otherwise, there's a really long list of channels. We have Kofuzi, Jameson Michael, Seth James Demore, Ed Budd, Ginger Runner, Believe in the Run. I'm probably forgetting some, but the list goes on. I've been watching these guys since way before I had my own channel, so to be in the YouTube running creator space is the coolest thing ever. Thank you guys so much for watching this video on Andy's channel. I hope to see you over on my channel, Run Like Heller. But in the meantime, get out there, get on the grind, and don't forget to run like Heller. See you next time.
So once again, a massive thank you to Emily for taking part in my very first episode of this brand new mini-series. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, finding out a little bit more about Emily's channel, and I hope you have already head over there, hit that subscribe button. But if you haven't, the link is in the description below, so make sure you do go support those fellow running content creators, and make sure you guys stay tuned for more of the series coming out later as the weeks progress. So that's it for today, guys. Make sure you give this video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.